I just want to let you all know that I'm still here. I'm still alive. Just haven't been doing any recording lately. But life has been really good. Spent my third summer as a retiree. I had a really good summer. I live here in Colorado, so of course fall is here already. So let me scoot up a little bit. So fall is here. It's been a little bit chilly. So today I had a doctor's appointment, so I went to the doctor's office and I wanted to get a mammogram. And so I went to the doctor's office and I noticed, like, okay, 30 minutes has passed and I've seen people sitting here and they're all gone. And now there's a whole group of people coming in and I'm still sitting here. They haven't called my name. So I went up to the counter. I said, "Hey, did y'all forget about me? I'm still here." And the lady said, "Well, your appointment was at 11:45, and it's only 12 o'clock, I believe. But I had come earlier." I mean, that was my fault, but whatever. Usually when I get a place early, I get called early. So anyway, I said, "Okay, that's fine." So when I hit the hour mark, I went back up to the lady because she kind of had a little attitude, but I kept it cool. I didn't, let somebody change me. I mean, if you got a problem, that's you, but you're not gonna change me. So I was still cool, and I said, I have never, waited this long. Is something going on? And so I don't know if she was kind of like impatient, so she asked the lady next to her to look it up. So I went over there, and the lady looked it up, and she was like, "Your appointment is on the 8th." Okay, so I'm like, okay, that's my fault. Must have had it changed because when I looked at my calendar, it was also 48th. But old girl there, had she just done her job like the lady who helped me did, she would have been able to tell me an hour ago, "You here on the wrong date." And this other lady, she was really, really nice, and she was trying to see if they could fit me in, and they couldn't. And I said, "That was fine. We'll come back Wednesday," because it is a little bit of a drive from my house to my appointment. So, waste of time, number one. Okay? Waste of time. Let's see, number two. So, my granddaughter got some money from her dad, and it was we last week we went to like Walmart and picked it up the MoneyGram from Walmart. So I stood in this line at the little Walmart shop pit, and it was pretty long to get there. And they asked me for the, I guess, whatever count number. I didn't have it because my granddaughter told me about it, but she didn't send me the account number. But I forgot last week we needed that. So there I go, standing in that line for nothing. Wasted time, number two. So my granddaughter gets off from school and she goes with me. And she says, "I wanted to go anyway. I don't know why you went." You know how 14-year-olds are. And so I said, "Cool, whatever." So we go in, we stand in another line at the Walmart shopette. Got my little number thing that they needed. Go up there proudly, show my ID, give them a number. And the lady says, "That's just too many numbers." And I was like, "Well, that's the number you gave." She goes, she said, "Oh, you probably need to go to Western Union, which we don't do here. You need to go to King Super or Safeway." So that's what we did. We went to King Super's and we finally got her little money. So 3 times I wasted my time. But thank you, Lord. I'm okay. I'm fine. But dang. So what's going on lately? Okay, like October is when I normally get my physical. So the mammogram is part of, getting that done so that the doctors can go over with me about my mammogram. Well, back in 2011, I believe it was 11. Yes, it was. I had a hysterectomy. And ever since I had my hysterectomy, I never do pap smears. And a colleague of mine um, I discovered that she had um, ovarian cancer. I don't know if I think it was stage 4. I think, and she had had a hysterectomy herself, and so she fought it and she won. Thank God. Praise be to God. She won. I am so just praising God. But the lesson I learned from her experience is I need to force my doctor into having me do pap smears because I had one ovary left. Now, if I would have been a little smarter, if I had done a little more research, when my doctor asked me if I wanted her to take the other ovary out, I should have said yes. But I was thinking in my mind, when you take my ovary out, I'm going to start growing a beard or something, a mustache. So I needed some feminine parts still in there so I can still be feminine. But no, I should have told her to take it out. So when I do this physical, I'm going to ask them to order a pap smear. I mean that's, ladies, get your yearly pap smears. We're eating so many kind of foods and drinking all these types of drinks. It's playing havoc on our system, and we need to keep checking up to make sure that we stay well. So that's one of the things I'm going to have them to do, and then I'm going to demand that they do my colonoscopy. So I asked the doctor about that last year. She goes, even though we have a history in our family, not like my mom or dad, but my grandparents. And I'm like, okay, she don't care because I already did a video about her. And I said, I'm going to have to demand that I get this colonoscopy because I don't want any surprises. And if I'm going to, if I worked on losing weight, all that, I don't want to get to the point where I'm just letting things go and then I have some kind of disease. Like I do have chronic kidney disease, but I don't have those back pains and stuff that I had a few years ago where I couldn't sit down, my back was hurting, and I haven't had any of that. So I got to stay up on it, and I'm asking that you all stay up on it. Go to the doctor, get checked, do yearly physicals, ask questions. The doctors ain't gonna do nothing for you. This is if you're well, then it puts them out of business. And pharmaceuticals, they're all about the money, not making us well. So be careful about medications you take. If you don't have to take it, don't take it. Because they're going to be putting all kind of meds on you. I did at one point and this was dangerous, but I had stopped taking my high blood pressure pills. And matter of fact, because I had already from day one been taking them in half. So I had stopped taking them and it was fine. And my blood pressure was really good. And it stayed good for a long time. And then one day I had a headache and I realized my pressure was up. So I'm back taking that. But yeah, you know your body, be careful, but see your doctor regularly. And that's what I'm doing. I am 58 years old. At the end of the year, I'll be turning 59. And I want to be 59. Like I said last year, I wanted to be 58 in pretty good health. It's not about the quantity of my life, but the quality of my life. And so, yes, I've been maintaining on my weight and everything like that. I don't eat as strict as I did last year, but I still be careful. And I do, but I've eaten cake and I've eaten some bread here and there, but I don't do it on the regular. And so, but I've been celebrating. I have a good time when I go out with my friends, when I go out with my family. I enjoy myself. But I still watch what I eat most of the times. But there's some times that I don't, today's not that day. So if you are following me, I could just say it like this. If you want to see some changes, if you're a person that's kind of concerned about your weight, if you want to see some big differences, really cut out sugar, cut out the breads, and cut out the pasta. Some of you say, I don't know if I can do that. Well, you can, but it's just that you don't want to. And you got to give up that love affair. And I'm not saying forever, but if you want to see some changes, I tell you, challenge yourself for about 2 or 3 months. Give it up and see the difference. I know a young lady that I'm acquainted with, and she lost a lot of weight just doing that. I mean, she lost a lot of weight. She looks younger. She looks better in her life. I mean, you could tell she looked happier. And my daughter had asked the question, what makes you happy? And I said, weight loss makes me happy. I'm different. My whole attitude is different since I lost my weight. I am a whole different person attitude wise. I don't stress. I don't have anxiety as much. There's so much left with the weight. And so you'll be surprised, and don't be afraid to start. I mean, how do you start? Tomorrow. I would say today, but for me, today it's 11:05 p.m. So I'm talking. It always starts tomorrow, and tomorrow bit by bit. And my advice is to start cutting out the sugar first. And so what does that mean? You might have to be using some substitutes. Look for the best substitute you can use right now. I use stevia. If I do, but I don't do any sugar-free drinks. And people's like, well, they're just a ham or whatever. You know what? It works for me. So I don't know what works for you, but I just know if you could start with cutting out the sugar, do that for, I would say, see what happens within a month after you cut out sugar. And then if you could just cut out the bread and find some kind of bread substitutes, like using almond flour, which I don't know, don't go into a Walmart shop here in Colorado Springs in my neighborhood, because there's no almond flour here. So I got to drive out off to another neighborhood to see if there's almond flour there. But that's a better choice than regular flour if you just have to have the bread. And I kind of wanted to do that because I wanted to try some holiday bacon. So I was trying to get some almond flour. But yeah, start making some substitutes, because you can still eat good food when you cut out all that other stuff. You just switch. And it's been a normal way of eating. I don't diet. This is the way I eat. I love meat. I eat a lot of turkey. I eat a lot of chicken. And I like bacon. I don't eat a lot of it. I love Beyond Meat. That is some good food. I first started that at Carl's Jr. Now, I had found some at Walmart. Now I can't find it because I guess everybody's going to Walmart grabbing the 4-packs that they always have out, only 4. So now when I go there is no Beyond Meat. But I do like the Beyond Meat burgers. So, but today I had to go get the bacon cheddar burger. I got that. Patties, they had you get 4 in a pack for $6 and so today I put it on the George Foreman grill, and I had a thing of lettuce, but I was gonna put them all on lettuce, but what I did was I fried. I eat about 3 eggs a day, so I fried my eggs and I cut it in half, and then I put the burger on one side of the half egg. I put some lettuce in the middle. I put some cheese, and then avocado, and then I put the other egg on top, and I had an egg sandwich. Oh my gosh! Egg burger sandwich. It was so delicious. It was very delicious. I'm gonna have another one tomorrow, God willing. So sometimes you got to change your mindset and see what's more important. Is that bread or that sugar more important than your health or weight? Now, some people like being a larger size. I ain't criticizing anybody for being a larger size, but I'm criticizing you if you're complaining about your weight and you're feeling depressed about your weight. You don't like where you're at, but you're not willing to do what it takes to change. So everything starts now. So for your tomorrow, start with small things first and then move on. You'll see the big difference. And God bless you. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day.